Hello and welcome to Adversity is Your Greatest Ally, how to use life challenges as stepping stones to live the life of your dreams. And I'm your host, Coach Michael Taylor. And today I want to talk about connecting with nature. You see, when I was approximately 10 years old, I was put in an extremely violent, abusive situation. And in order to move myself out of that situation, I created a little environment within a wooded area across the street from our house. And it actually became my sanctuary. And so nature, I've always had an affinity for nature because as a result of that situation I was in as a child, I've always felt safe in nature. And so it is my belief that unfortunately, most of us have completely disconnected from nature. We're driven by technology and concrete and cars and buildings, and we lose connection with which I believe is the most important aspect of our lives, is to connect with nature. And one of the most beautiful things I love about the Native American tradition is that they teach the importance of having a relationship, a connection with the earth, with nature. And so what I've come to know is that when we take the time to reconnect, to connect with nature, it really nurtures us from the inside. And it's important that we break away from all the hustle and bustle of our family lives, our business lives, and just spend some time in what I call sacred space. And I believe nature is sacred space. So as I'm sitting here out in Memorial Park here in Houston, Texas, it's a little hot because it's August, and that's to be expected. But right now, as I'm recording this video, I have to tell you that I feel a deep sense of connection to nature. And it is something that is extremely, extremely important to me and my well-being. And so I want to ask you a simple question. When was the last time that you connected with nature? When was the last time that you allowed yourself to sit in silence, to sit in quiet solitude with yourself, surrounded by the beauty of nature? Now, as I'm sitting here, I'm noticing, and you're probably noticing, the sounds of the insects chirping in the background. And maybe you hear the cars that are passing by, but actually, it's a very serene place despite the sounds that are going on outside of me. There's something beautiful about being in nature that you can't put words on. It's something that you feel, or shall I say something I feel, deep inside of me as I sit surrounded by the beauty of the trees and the flowers and the animals. And so it nourishes me. Being in nature really nourishes me. So if you've been struggling with feeling stressed out and confused about why your life seems so chaotic and wanting to find ways to feel more connected, then let me suggest that you reconnect with nature. And you may not live in a wooded area like this, or you may not have access to a forest, if you will, but you can always begin by simply going out somewhere and walking around barefooted in grass. When was the last time you felt grass on your toes? That can allow you to connect. And so the key here is for you simply to make a commitment to yourself that you're going to reconnect with who you are and with nature. And when you do that, I can assure you, it will remove a lot of stress from your life and help you feel more connected to your life. So think about it. Connect with nature. Find the balance. Remove the stress. Know that nature is where you came from, and nature is where you go back to. Because all of nature is life, and you are an expression of life. Think about it.